In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a basketball tournament bracket step by step. For this tutorial, we're going to be using the Brackets Ninja platform. In my opinion, it is by far the best bracket maker on the internet. It not only allows you to create the exact type of bracket that you want, but it's also very easy to set up and completely free. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Brackets Ninja website. Once you've clicked on the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to go to the top right hand corner of the screen, which is where you will find this try for free button. Simply click on it and then you'll be taken to the back end of the Brackets Ninja platform. This right here is the first screen that you're going to see, and what we need to do here is decide on the type of bracket that we want to create. So you have a single elimination bracket, a double elimination bracket, March Madness, a round robin, group stage, and a custom option just in case you want to create a slightly different type of tournament bracket. In my case, I'm going to create a single elimination bracket, and on the right hand side here you will get a little description of what the selected bracket is and what it does. At the bottom here you also get a little preview of what the bracket could look like once you're done setting it up. Now before we move forward, at the bottom here you will also see two settings that you can enable. So you can enable voting and predictions. So if you want people to be able to vote or predict the outcome of the tournament, then obviously go ahead and enable these. In my particular case, I want to be the one that's going to go and update the bracket manually as the tournament progresses. So I'm going to go ahead and disable these. Once you're done setting this up here, go ahead and click on create tournament, and then you'll be taken to this page, which is where you can start customizing your basketball tournament bracket to your liking. The first thing that you want to do here is go ahead and add all the participants that are going to be taking part in the tournament. By default, we have 4 participants across 2 different matches. In my case, I want to have 8 participants in 4 matches. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add participant right here 4 times so we can have 8 participants in total. Now, if you're going to be adding a large number of participants and you don't want to do this manually, simply go ahead and click on this button right here to add the participants in bulk, and then just follow the steps right here. Once you've added all the participants, the next step is to provide all the information for each participant. So if you just click on the participant 1 right here, for example, you will see this field open up. This is where you can change their name, ranking. We can also add an image, which is going to go on the left hand side of their name within their bracket. If relevant, we can also add an email address, website, a video URL, as well as a player description. In my particular case, since I'm only making a tutorial video, I'm going to fill out the information for participant 1 and 2 in the first matchup. Once you're done with providing all the information for every participant, the next step is to start customizing the actual design of the bracket itself. So on the left hand side of the screen here, I want you to click on look and feel, which is option number 3, and then you will automatically be taken to the basic tab. This is where you can customize the font, layout, dimensions, and the skin of the bracket. In my case, I'm only going to change the skin from this white and gray to this green right here. I think it looks pretty nice and clean. Once you're done with customizing the font, layout, dimensions, and the skin of your bracket, head over to the advanced tab on the right hand side here, and then you'll be taken to the page, which is where you can customize the colors of every element that you can possibly add on the bracket. So for example here, in my particular case, I want to change the color of the names of the participants. So what I'm going to do is go to the bracket section right here, and then option number 2 is participants, as you can see, and then on the right hand side we have the color block. In this case it's white. So if I just quickly change this to, let's say, this orange color, it will automatically update in the bracket itself. If we go down from here, you will find the background settings. The first option is transparent mode. So if you want to embed this bracket to your website, simply enable this and then the background will be removed. In my case, I'm not going to do that. If you have an image that you want to upload here, go ahead and do it by clicking on here, and then you can also change the image behavior as well. In my case, I will leave it as it is. Now, if you don't want to upload your own image, you can also take advantage of any of these images right here. So you can see there's a number of different options that you have. And if you don't want to use any of these images, you can also take advantage of any of these background patterns on the bottom here. In my case, I'm actually going to go ahead and choose this dark green one. Next up, you want to go to the custom tab right here on the top, and then this is the place which is where you can customize the actual bracket to your exact specification. So for example, if you want to go to match location here, and let's just suppose we want to change the border of the match location feature, you want to go here and then basically choose the color, the border style, border width, and radius, and so forth. And exactly the same goes for all the other features and functionalities right here. There's truly a ton of customizations that you can take advantage of when it comes to designing your bracket. So yeah, I'm going to leave all this for you to explore. So make sure you dedicate a decent amount of time here to figure things out and really build out the exact type of basketball tournament bracket that you want. Once you're done with customizing the actual design of your basketball tournament bracket, I want you to head over to the settings wheel right here on the left hand side, which is option number 4. This is where you can change the bracket type, the main title, which is this title right here. You can add the banner image to the bracket. You can also set a description as well as the rules and terms. If you go down from here, you will find the feature section. This is where we can add additional features to the bracket itself. So for example, if your tournament has a 3rd place match, we can simply enable this right here, and then you have the 3rd place match bracket added. If you want to show the prize pool of the tournament, enable enable the prizes button right here, and then you'll see a prizes tab right here where you can see what each player has won and so forth. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and disable both of these because they're not relevant for me. If you don't know what any of these features do, you will find this information icon right next to each feature. Go ahead, hover over it, and then you'll get a brief description. If we go down from here, you will find the visibility section. So this is where you can show and hide specific elements in your tournament bracket. So for example, let's just suppose we want to hide this bracket title right here. Simply go to bracket title in the visibility section and then simply toggle this button off, and then the bracket title will be removed. But yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of customizations that you can take advantage of to create the exact type of basketball tournament bracket that you want. Once you're done with setting everything up, go ahead and click on save changes in the top right corner of the screen right here, and then you'll be taken to this page, which is where we need to sign up to the Brackets Ninja website. You have a few different options to choose from here. You can either sign up with Google, GitHub, or Webflow, or you can take the traditional route and provide your email address, full name and password, and then click on sign up. In my case, I'm going to sign up with Google. Then you'll be prompted to check your inbox. Make sure to follow all the steps in there, and then you'll automatically be taken to this screen, which is where we need to assign your bracket to a project. So go ahead, click on select right here and click on new project. In my case, I already have a project, so I'm going to go ahead and select my first project right here, and then I want you to click on save changes. Once you've done that, your bracket will be saved up and it will be published. So as you can see, we have two different options that we can choose from here. We can either copy the code for a bracket and embed it straight on our website. Alternatively, we can also go ahead and copy the link for the bracket and share it with our community. In my case, I'm going to minimize this for now, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on start tournament right here on the top. Now, before we can start the tournament, you'll see this message, which is going to show you what you can and can't change once the tournament begins. So make sure to give this a good read before you click start tournament right here. In my case, I'm going to click start tournament, and the tournament bracket will be all ready to go. Now, since I'm going to be the one that's going to manually update the bracket as the basketball tournament progresses, what I want to do is go to the matches tab right here, which is option number 2. Click on that, and then you will see all the matches right here. So you have match number 1, which is between Ted David and Frank Robertson. So I'm going to click on the drop down right here, and then this field is going to open up. Here we can select the winner, set the score, and provide the date, time, and location of the actual event, and then provide a game overview if that's relevant. In my case, I'm going to select Ted David as the winner, so I'm going to click on select winner right here, click on Ted David, and you'll see Frank Robertson gets crossed out while Ted David gets moved on to the next stage of the tournament. We can set the score here 5-2 or whatever it might be. And once you're done with updating the bracket, go ahead and click on save changes to save the changes that you just made. Now, while the large majority of features and functionalities of the Brackets Ninja platform are completely free, there are some that require a premium plan. So I want to quickly run you through the different premium plans and show you what each of them has to offer. Go ahead and click on free right here on the top left corner of the screen, and then you automatically be taken to the plans page. This is what the plans page looks like, and here are the 4 available plans. By default, you'll be assigned to the free plan, which offers up to 300 monthly page views. It does not allow for votes or predictions. It allows you to create just one bracket for up to 8 teams or players per bracket. So for example, if you're trying to create a basketball tournament bracket with at least 9 players or teams, then you naturally have to go at least for the basic plan right here. So you can see it allows unlimited monthly page views, up to 500 votes, up to 30 predictions, up to 10 brackets, and up to 32 teams or players per bracket. And then you obviously have the pro and the business plans, which are a lot more comprehensive. Now, if you plan to use the Brackets Ninja platform throughout the year, I would definitely recommend you to subscribe to any of the premium plans on an annual basis, because you get to save up to 48%, which is a very big saving. And before you make your decision, I also recommend you to scroll down on the page here until you find the features and plans comparison section, which is where you can see all the plans and all the features and functionalities that they offer. And that's about it. That's how to make a basketball tournament bracket. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.